Hey everyone, my name is Alan, and today I'm going to be really talking to you about how you can make passive income online. Now, on this channel, it's obvious I love dividends. That is a fantastic way to make passive income, basically without even having to work at all. And basically what you would do is invest in ETFs and stocks, and you would just let the dividends roll in. It's a fantastic way, but there's an even better way, and that is making money online. And how you can do that, a very simple way, is basically the strategy that I use myself to make passive income online. Keep in mind that there is no such thing as free passive income. You have to put in some work to be able to have that money roll in over time. Really quickly, I run 4 different monetized YouTube channels at the time of making this video. I make videos for this channel, as well as another channel called Football Coach Alan, another channel called Coach Alan Gaming, and of course my main big channel, Basketball Coach Alan, that currently has over 70,000 subscribers. From there, that is a fantastic way, is just Google AdSense, YouTube ads. They pay some pretty good money. For example, on this channel, The Dividend Investor, we can see my homepage when it comes to my stats right now on this channel, and I'm getting around 28,000 views over a 1-month period, and that means that on this channel I made at $307. That's really good because most channels don't make that kind of RPM. On this channel, I'm making around $10 per 1,000 views. It ends up to be a little bit more, and of course, November and December, it usually goes up by about 50%. And from there, that's really good. Obviously, $300 is not going to pay many bills, but this is a channel that is growing. This is a channel that I'm going to be growing into the future, and there's lots of things planned. However, for my basketball channel, I don't get $10 per 1,000 views. I am somewhere in that $7 per 1,000 views, and that channel gets on average around 600 and 700,000 views per month, which then equates to a heck of a lot of money. So, overall, Google AdSense is a fantastic way to monetize. However, there are some issues, and that is you need to have 1,000 subscribers minimum, and you need to have over a 1-year period 240,000 watch minutes, which equals around 4,000 watch hours. And when you start looking at that, it may seem like it's out of reach. However, we have to remember that we all have to start somewhere. There's a lot of work involved to be able to make a YouTube channel, and usually you want to niche down, as I've done, which is why I've got 4 channels, because obviously I would not want to put dividend stock videos on a basketball channel or football videos on a basketball channel. It just wouldn't make sense. You would have some really good views on one video, and then you would put out a video with a different niche, and people would say, well, I'm not going to watch that. They would skip over it, which then tells the YouTube algorithm that you are no longer interested in that channel, and the YouTube algorithm will stop feeding you videos from that channel, which then, of course, you wouldn't be able to succeed. You have to niche down. You need to find something that you prefer to talk about, what you like to talk about, like what you like to do, and you can actually make money doing so. However, this is a very long process. Believe me, my first channel took me a heck of a long time to make it as a full-time income. However, this channel here only took me around 6 months to go from 0 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers and monetize, because guess what? When you start doing something after you finish one channel and get it monetized, you kind of learn a lot of stuff about it. You create another channel, which for me was a gaming channel that took half as much time than the basketball channel. And the football channel took half as much time as that again. And then the dividend channel took, again, half as much time again to become monetized. We have to remember that the more you learn about a subject, the faster you're actually going to be able to build it and, of course, grow it. And that's basically what I'm talking about here. Now, of course, there is AdSense, and some people will not be able to make an income from that, because if you're doing prank videos, you're going to be getting less than $1 per 1,000 views, which doesn't pay the bills. Because if you get 1 million views, that's less than $1,000 if you're doing a channel that YouTube doesn't agree with. So how can you monetize even further? Well, actually, you can do what I did on my basketball channel. If you've got informational YouTube channels, For example, my channel is about basketball plays, drills, skills, player breakdowns, and then, of course, every once in a while a review. That's mostly geared towards basketball coaches and basketball players. So then I can either maybe go to an Amazon and get an affiliate account and basically put all the stuff that I use in my videos, basketballs and things like that, use the links in my description, tell people in the video to go check out the basketballs down below, or for example on this channel, go make sure to check out my favorite investing books down in the description below. They're actually there. And I actually get a little bit of a cut, usually between 1 and 5%, depending on what it is that we are selling in those links. Now, that may not pay the bills, in which it doesn't. It's a couple of $100 every couple of months for me, and hey, it's a nice little bonus. What really pays the bills is what you can make and what you can sell. For example, all digital things. For example, ebooks. There is no overhead to that. The only overhead that you have is your time to make it. And for me, sometimes because I get caught up, I'm running 4 different YouTube channels. I'm coaching 2 basketball teams. I'm a basketball trainer outside of YouTube. There's a lot of things that I'm doing, so for me it takes me longer than maybe some other YouTubers, but for me it usually takes a few months to create an ebook. However, overall there's maybe about 100 to 200 hours per ebook that I've made. It just takes a while to put everything together. And out of that 100 to 200 hours, you can sell it for 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks. And technically, if you minus the amount of time that you spent on that ebook, it's 100% profit. And I can then turn around and say, well, let's start selling it, start mentioning it in videos. My personal stats for videos that actually recommend, where I actually talk about my ebooks, they get about 1 book sale per 1,000 views, which then equates to me making $50 per 1,000 views versus YouTube that's paying me $7 per 1,000 views. And because of that, now technically on those videos that I advertise my books, I'm actually making on average around $55 roughly per 1,000 views, mainly because my books, they after PayPal fees and currency and everything, they end up being about $48, $47 with currency in Canadian dollars. And so about $55 per 1,000 views in Canadian dollars. And that adds up really quickly when you're looking at 600,000 views in a month. That's 600 books, but that's not how it works out, because obviously my first videos are still getting lots of views and they're not promoting it. So on average, I'm selling anywhere between 35-ish to about 150 books, depending on the month, because right now I only have books for coaches, which coaches generally coach in the winter. So in the summer, I'm closer to the 30 to 35 book range. In the winter time, it balloons over 100 books a month. And when you're making $48, $47, $46, depending on currency, that adds up really quickly. That turns into over $4,000 a month income stream from something that I made multiple years ago. Get what I'm trying to say? I made them years ago. I mention them in my videos today, and then I get more money. So then my $7,000 to $10,000 across my 4 channels I'm making with YouTube money, I'm supplementing that with another about $5,000 on average, I would say, in the winter, and about $3,000 on average in the summer per month. So now I'm getting 2 revenue streams from the same source. Remember, you want to be diversified. You want to build the one channel, but as soon as you figure out how to build that channel, you want to diversify into other niches, because of course, for example, with basketball, the winter is fantastic, but the summer the views go down. In which case I've created a football channel, in which case the views go up around August, September. And then also I have a gaming channel which generally views double in the summer as well, because kids are off school. Diversify so that you can have a good revenue stream throughout the entire year. And then I also invested my income that I got, a lot of it, into dividend paying stocks so that I could get paid even more. Diversify. diversify, diversify. These are ways that you can make money online and passively. Now, why I'm not mentioning basically another revenue stream that a lot of YouTubers will say and a lot of channel building YouTubers will say is to really work on getting those brand deals. Now, brand deals work. They're fantastic. I've had brand deals that have paid me $20 a video all the way upwards of $500 a video. I don't have a massive channel that pays me millions like Mr. Beast, but you can still make a good revenue stream from that, but it's not passive. You get paid for that one video, and then you don't have any more income from that source until they want to pay you again for another video. So I actually stay away from brand deals in most parts. I've been offered a lot of money by Wilson, the basketball manufacturer, where I had to wear a Wilson shirt as well as use a Wilson Evolution basketball in every single one of my videos, which I disagree with because Spalding also makes some really good basketballs as well, and I want to promote both. I don't want to just promote one. Now, they were willing to give me clothes, basketballs. They were willing to even give me a ton of friggin' money, and I mean a ton. More than what I make in a single year from YouTube and basketball training together per video for a minimum of 20 videos. I could have made about 20 years worth of income in a single month. I turned it down. Why did I turn it down? Because they were only willing to go for 20 videos and that's it. They got the final say on if that video was good enough for them, which means that I may have had to delete and redo that video over and over and over again if it was not good enough for them. And I would have had to stay away from Wilson basketballs for the future until they told me that I could use Spalding once again. Personally, I'm good without that. I don't need that, and I would rather build my revenue without being biased towards one single basketball. I hope that this is making sense. I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.